Sharing a segment from the book, Dad, Is That True? Wisdom and Conversation from the Heavens. The story is an unfolding of a conversation that happens between the author and her dad as eternal light. Through the gifts of mediumship, words were received to create the pages, to create the book. Please enjoy. Can you see how a childhood would create a personality? Oh gosh, Dad, I can see not only childhood, but adulthood. I'm starting to think that adulthood holds greater challenges with one's personality. Are there personalities in heaven, Dad? You know what I mean? Let's say someone is really miserable and hard to get along with. Are they that way when they arrive in heaven? The answer will surprise you. There are no personalities in heaven. All is eternal light, all in the pureness of the grandest, greatest love. There could be no personalities, for there is no comparison or conditioning. I never thought of that. Having said that, it is true that when one returns to the heavens, one understands of one's travel upon earth. When one is traveling upon Mother Earth, one does not remember the heavens. As much as all are eternal light in the pureness of only love, ones choose to go to Mother Earth to have the experiences to bring forth great compassion and great love. Eternal light beings, before returning to Mother Earth, know of personalities in order to choose where they wish to find the greatest part of oneself. Oh my, that is big. Let us say I go to the heavens, or when you went to the heavens, do you remember your personality in the lifetimes you just left? And if there are more than one lifetimes, you would have different personalities in each. And if that is the case, can you be the same in the last lifetime as you were, let me say, in 10 lifetimes ago? Many questions with all grand answers. When one leaves Mother Earth, one does know a personality. One knows what they have left, the lifetime that was left, the people that they left, the transition so grand, so beyond any words of comprehension, comes with it the pureness of love. Now, some walking upon Mother Earth can create their experience to feel the grandest love, but truly it doesn't come close to eternal light. So, do you remember all your lifetimes? The remembrance is part of eternal light. When one reaches Mother Earth, all must be forgotten, for the most part. For ones can bring forth remembrance of other past lives, and ones do bring forth personalities of past lives. So even if one was most cross during one lifetime, and the next lifetime spent endless days feeling joy, this eternal light being will know what being cross is and what joy is before coming forth to Mother Earth. Dad, the more I learn, I truly feel that I don't know what is truth and what is not. How do we really know what the heavens are all about? If we don't, we as humans, know of the transition, how do we know what is held for us? I think people fear death because we don't know. Little one, I never feared death as much as I feared the parting from Mother Earth. I did my best to do my best, and I knew when it was time for me to depart. I know you would have wanted me to stay with you for many more years, but it was my time, and having a fulfilled life, I was ready. Dad, I miss you. I deeply miss you. I am right here, and that is one thing that people have a difficult time in understanding. So many beliefs around the subject of death, and truly there is no death, just beautiful transitions from the heavens to the earth, back to the heavens and to the earth. Eternal light holds the pureness of love. When one transitions back into the heavens, only love is ever felt. All concerns and troubles and worries, all just escape one's being. There are no words for me to share with you the expansion of light that is experienced. It truly is like going home. I love my home. I loved being home with you. We spent many days together while you were growing up. I wanted you to make your own decisions. I encouraged you to find your own pathway, and I made sure that you were certain that if you ever had difficult times, I would be there to help you through it all. And look today, we are writing a book together. What a miracle! You are a miracle. I am a miracle. The difference is knowing. When ones are eternal light, they are knowing of the light, of the miracles, of the oneness, of the expansion. And eternal light is only ever eternal light in the oneness of it all. Do you think you'll return to Earth soon? And do you decide what family you wish to be in? I am not returning any time soon. I have found my place in the vastness. Again, there are no words to comprehend the sharing of the heavens. Just know that I am at peace. I am at peace assisting from this space and time, assisting you, watching the family that I left grow to become all they are meant to be. I am at peace here, for now. Dad, would you return to us? Would you return to this family? Would you return in someone's child like one of my grandchildren? Most certainly, ones will choose to return to one's previous, if you will, family. It is very complex, and perhaps before we jump into the deep end of this topic, we should find shallow waters to get your feet wet. This is beyond the human mind. I am wanting to present it to you and all who find these words in the best way that I can, allowing space for ones to find their own wisdom. Even as we write these words, you will say, "Is that true? Is that how it happens? How do I know these words are of truth? Or is it my own personal beliefs?" You question the sharing, even though you are greatly trusting in your Father to give you the truth of it all. You are greatly trusting in collective consciousness to convey in its purest form of truth, and yet you find the seed of doubt. We know from the heavens there is always doubt, perhaps fear of the unknown, perhaps just the sense of dying to never return to anything, to anyone. The fear of death is the fear of losing oneself. The wisdom is to know that eternal light is eternal, that all souls are only eternal light, forgetting the heavens as one walks in physical form. But Dad, I want to believe. I want to know that the heavens is just like it is in my mind. Profound peacefulness and love beyond anything that I know here on earth. I want to look forward to my transition, and yet, if I say that, I am condemned, for we are conditioned to believe that life here is life here, and it isn't right, so to speak, to want death. Little one, there is no death. There is only a transition from your body to eternal light, but the transition is not to eternal light at all, for you are eternal light in your body. Your inner essence of who you are, your soul, your oneness, all held within the body. You transition from your body to who you truly are. I want to understand. I want to know that all souls are eternal light, regardless of what was created on the planet. There must be forgiveness in the heavens for horrendous acts. Little one, your heart is filled with compassion. Where does compassion come from? I don't know, Dad. Perhaps it is what you and Mom taught me. Perhaps it is you who decides to bring it forth. Is compassion a choice, or is it something you are born with? If one's family is lacking compassion, and we learn from our family, wouldn't all family members lack compassion? Isn't that a wonderful question to answer your question of, is it a choice? Little one, it is a choice. When one's moved from childhood into adulthood, one's choose. One's choose one's own clothes. One's choose what they enjoy to eat. One's choose compassion. Is it like choosing your clothes? Really? Yes, it is a choice. It is a choice to be kind. It is a choice to be compassionate. It is a choice to argue with another. But, Dad, we don't really choose to be upset with another. There are times that upset just happens. Family feuds, relationships that find a place to be dishonest. I don't know, Dad. Did I choose all things? Little one, you choose all things. Perhaps not knowingly, perhaps not consciously, but yes, the answer is yes. You choose all things. You choose how you wish to feel. But, Dad, I would never choose so much heartache and disappointment. Why would I choose that? To find the greatest part of you. There must be another way. Is there? Truly ponder, little one. When have you found the greatest part of you? Through your joyous days, or through the days that brought you to your knees in agony? Dad, there must be an easier way than to choose suffering to become enlightened. There is. Just ponder your travel. Ponder who you are. Ponder how you became to be yourself. I've done enough of that, Dad. I get tired of always wanting to find a place to feel better. It's exhausting trying to heal a heart. It is enlightenment, knowing that hearts do heal. Dad, do we choose our suffering before arriving? Try not to think of it as suffering, for suffering is truly held in one's perception of it. I do understand what you are asking. You are asking if you choose the ups and the downs before entering the space and time upon Mother Earth, the space and time of your travel in your body upon Mother Earth. Can we change the outcome of our life? Little one, you can change the outcome each moment in time. Travel upon Mother Earth is your creation. Before arriving, you set forth a map, so to speak. You set forth knowing what it is you would like to experience, knowing what would bring forth the greatest experience, and in this, it is an outline of the travel. Can you change it once arriving upon Earth? And the answer is yes. Think of your journey, a journey to find love. Just think that before you choose to return to physical form, you choose to discover, you choose to bring forth love. Endless ways, endless possibilities to bring forth love. It is in the contrast that one discovers love held within if one chooses to bring it forth as they travel. But, Dad, I am confused. If we come to Earth to bring forth love, then why would we bring forth the opposite? Why would there be war? To bring forth love. But, Dad, I asked before, is there not a better way, a more loving way? Couldn't we all come forth in happiness, in joy? Little one, as eternal light, you live in abundant joy. You share in the purest form of love, a love so grand it is light, eternal light. There is no contrast in the heavens. The contrast is in physical form. It is up to the soul as eternal light to bring forth eternal light upon the earth. I am confused. If we can change the outcome, then why set the map before we come? Would you plan a trip without a map? Before leaving on a vacation, would you not know of the desired destination? Yes, how could you plan if you didn't know? So, let us say you did decide to go on vacation. Even if you didn't have a map, let's say, you were going to wing it. You would get into your vehicle and travel in any direction that you felt guided to go. So it's a vacation without a destination. You would still have a map of what you wish to experience. How do you wish to feel when you are traveling? Ponder the sharing. Dad, but if we choose to arrive to physical form, to bring forth love, why couldn't we just share love? Little one, you are missing the piece of the puzzle. How would you know if you didn't experience contrast? How would you know happiness if you have not experienced unhappiness? But, Dad, didn't you say that while we are eternal light in the heavens, we know of the emotions here on earth? We know joy, we know sorrow. Why would one come back to experience what one has already experienced? That is a grand question. Why do you think ones would want to return if they have already had the experience of another lifetime? I suppose, perhaps, to come back to what feels good, to take a breath, to know the feeling of physical form, to fall in love with love. Perhaps one's come back to be with the ones they left. Little one, you are close. When we talked about the vacation, is it true that people have a tendency to return to a place that one had a terrific time? Family vacations to the same resort year after year? Why would one return to the same vacation, if you will, when there is a whole world to explore? I don't know, Dad. I think the last vacation I had was with you. When one plans a vacation, the plan is in the knowing that what they are wanting to experience should be found along the journey. So one books a vacation to sit on a beautiful beach. They have never had the experience. They have never placed their feet in warm sand. They have never swam in the ocean, but by knowledge from, let's say, photos, people that have had the experience, or just a yearning to go to experience what a beach is all about. Eternal light, returning to physical, is something like that. Like planning a vacation? I have to tell you, Dad, this isn't the vacation that I had in mind. Thank you for allowing me to share a segment of the book. Dad, is that true? Wisdom and conversation from the heavens. Thank you.